starting lineups for Middlebury. Number 23, Pablo Spielman Rodriguez. Number 4, Nathan Sammy. Number 24, Kyle McCausey. Number 22, Will Ansley. Number 5, Gus Parker. Number 20, Anthony Pellegrini. Number 21, Ben Slaughter. Number 17, Owen Fox. Number 1, Braden Matthews. And number 7, Emmett George. Starting lineups for Emory. Number 5, Jake Lawson. Number 31, Aiden Conley. Number 18, Matthew Sokoli. Number 14, Jack Holloway. Number 13, Blake Digby. Number 23, Zach Roswell. Number 8, Brock Blue. Number 26, Jonah Lonsky. Number 20, Zach Hansen. Number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
A pleasant good afternoon to you from Chapel Park on the campus of Emory University here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's time for Emory University baseball. Game 2 of this doubleheader between Emory and Middlebury after Emory Won game one handily, 19-5, your final score in 7 innings with a run rule victory. It was all of that Emory offense there in game one. 3 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 6 in the third and fourth, and then 1 in the sixth en route to that 19-5 victory. It was Josh Zuckerman who got the start on the mound for Emory in game one. 5 innings of work, 4 hits, and 5 runs given up, with 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. He got the win to move to 2-0 on the year. And then Mahir Patel, 2 innings of work and 1 hit out of the pen, giving up 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Ryan Reynolds gets the start on the mound here in game 2 for the Eagles. Reynolds, the 6'2 righty, a senior out of Roseland, New Jersey. 3 starts this year, 3 appearances this year, I should say. Mount St. Joseph was his last outing. 4 innings of work, 8 hits, 5 runs given up with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Overall, so far this year, those numbers, a 10.64 ERA for Reynolds. That's those 3 starts at 11 innings of work, 23 hits and 19 runs given up total. Good strikeout to walk ratio, though, with 3 walks to 10 strikeouts. Middlebury's lineup today: Pablo Spillman Rodriguez will lead it off and play third base. Nathan Sammy hitting second and playing short. Kyle McCausland will bat third. He'll play right field. Will Ashley, the designated hitter, fourth. Gus Parker, center fielder, fifth. Anthony Pellegrini will play first and bat sixth. Ben Slaughter, the catcher, will bat seventh. Owen Fox in left field will bat 8th, and Braden Matthews will bat 9th as the second baseman. First pitch to Spillman Rodriguez. He squares the bunt and lays it down on the right side of the infield. Ryan Reynolds able to come off the mound, field it. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the first. Take a look at that Emory defensive alignment. Zach Wasserloff out in left, Jake Lawson in center, Matthew Sicoli in right, Aiden Conley at third, Zach Hansen at short, Brock Lew at second, Jack Halloran at first, and Jonah Runsky behind the plate in this one. First one, then Nathan Sammy misses off the plate for ball 1. Nathan Sammy moved down 1 in the order. Sammy was in the leadoff spot for game 1, went 0 for 4. 1-0, misses a little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Middlebury with those 5 runs in game 1, majority of them coming early. As Sammy swings and misses at the 2-0. 2 balls and 1 strike. It was that Emory offense, though, that Middlebury couldn't keep up with. 2-1. Fly out to right field. Sicoli having the jog in. Can't get there. It'll drop for a base hit. So Sammy on with a single. You're a 1-out base runner here for Kyle McCausland. McCausland also started game 1 today. 0 for 4 in that performance. Reynolds first pitch home. A little bit in, ball 1. Ryan Reynolds in that last outing, I said, against Mount St. Joseph, 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, and a walk and strikeout. Has given up a few amount of hits so far this year. Has been his one struggle. 1-0, good breaking ball inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. In those 3 starts this year was the Claremont start, where he had 6 strikeouts in that game. That has by far been his best outing of the year so far, giving up just 4 hits in that outing as well. Toss over the first. The check on Sammy's not in time. Just underway here in game 2 of this doubleheader between Emory and Middlebury on a picture-perfect afternoon here in Atlanta. The 1-1. Runner takes off. It's grounded through on the right side for a base hit. Sammy around second and head to third, standing up. Back-to-back singles here for Middlebury. And it's runners on the corners with 1 away. That would have been a routine ground ball had Brock Lew not gone over the second with the runner taken off. And a good piece of hitting there by McCausland. Puts runners on the corners with a 1 away for the designated hitter, Will Ashley. Ashley played third base last game, and the lineup today is the DH. Was able to pick up a base hit in game 1. First pitch, runner at first takes off, throw down the second, tag applied, not in time. As McCausland slides in safely with a stolen base. And now two in scoring position here for Middlebury. With only one away, just underway here, top of the first inning, no score. But Middlebury threatening early with two runners in scoring position, only one away. No balls and one strike on Will Ashley. Pitch from Reynolds. Breaking ball, lined out the center. Lawson will jog in, make the catch. Runner from third will tag. They go to second with it, and they got him. What a play by Jake Lawson in center, able to fire it over the second just in time to double off McCausland. And Emory gets out of the first with nothing across. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Middlebury 0, Emory coming to bat. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the first inning, no score between Middlebury and Emory. Take a look at that. Middlebury defensive alignment. Owen Fox in left, Gus Parker in center, Kyle McCausland in right, Pablo Spillman Rodriguez at third, Nathan Sammy at short, Braden Matthews at second, Anthony Pellegrini at first. Ben Slaughter behind the plate with Emmett George getting the start on the mound today. First pitch to Jake Lawson is fouled off of himself in the box. Emmett George, the sophomore right-hander out of Mill Valley, California. 11 appearances, 7 starts last season. 5.18 ERA, 40 innings of work, giving up 41 hits. Making his first outing for Middlebury this year. That's just game 2 of the season for the Panthers. 0-1 to Lawson, cutting a miss. Good breaking ball in the inner half. And he falls behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Lawson with 2 hits in game 1 today. Was able to knock one in as well. What are those 19 runs scored by Emory in game 1. 0-2 pitch, slow roller of the second. Matthew shades over a couple steps to his right. And an easy flip to first for out number 1. Nelson, the hot-hitting Aiden Conley to the plate. 3 for 4 game for Conley. earlier today, knocked in 4 runs. The sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee. Third baseman will play a little bit in. First pitch to the lefty. Called strike. Continues that streak of starting every game so far this year. Has collected a base hit in every game this year as well. Trying to extend that streak today. 0-1 catches a called strike on that inside corner. And Conley behind in the count 0-2. Well, this is certainly what Middlebury needed after giving up 19 runs there in game 1 as a start out strong on the mound here in game 2. 0-2 pitch. Line drive off the glove of the shortstop, Sammy, as it trickles into shallow center for a base hit. Aiden Conley on base once again here. And it'll be Matthew Sicoli. Continues that streak of a hit in every game this season as Conley. Sicoli. Some power in this bat as well. First pitch to him. Fastball sails up and in for ball 1. D3Baseball.com All-Region second team member from last season. Had a hit on Tuesday against LaGrange. Picked up 5 hits last weekend in that round-robin tournament over in Montgomery, Alabama that the Eagles participated in. Runner on first, 1 away, no score in this one between Emory and Middlebury. Our game 2 of this doubleheader. 1-0, fouled off down the first base line out of play. Not much change in this Emory lineup here for game 2. We see Jonah Runsky behind the plate in this one. But not much change at all in terms of who's in that lineup. Throw over the first. As Conley back on the bag for head coach Bobby Perez. A 7-4 record now for Emory after the win earlier today. 1-1. Popped up first base side, tailing out of play, and no play on it. It will drop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Talked about it in game 1, how the offense has really propelled Emory here as of late with 3 straight wins for this ball club. Now 6 games this year that the Eagles have scored double-digit runs. 1-2, runner takes off way outside, throw down the second, hits the base runner, and he's going to be safe. So Conley advances to second. And a man in scoring position here for the Eagles with 1 away. Matthew Sicoli trying to get Emory on the board early here in game 2. A look at second by George. 2-2 pitch, chopped over to short. Sammy shades to his right, fields it, low throw to first. But a good pick by first baseman Pellegrini, 2 away. Conley does advance to third. 2 away for Jack Halloran. Halloran 2 for 2 last game. Was able to knock one out of here as well late in that game. That was that 1 run for Emory in the 6th inning. One for good measure. First pitch to him. Up and away, ball 1. Aiden Conley, the base runner at third, looking for Emory to take an early 1-0 lead here with 2 away and a bomb and a first, no score. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by George. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jack Halloran, the senior out of West Hampton Beach, New York. Another one that has started every game now for Emory this season. The 1-1. Up and away. Halloran, one of the many Emory hitters whose average is well above 300 this year. 2-1 fouled off, just getting a piece of it. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You look at Emory's offensive numbers right now. 5 hitters hitting above 300 at the moment. And Aiden Conley, who's standing at third, hitting at 429 this year. 2-2, swing and a miss. Got him on the low and inside breaking ball as Halloran down on strikes to end the first. Emory gets a runner to third. They can't bring him home. We go to the second. Scoreless here in Atlanta. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Top of the second inning, no score between Middlebury and Emory. Game 2 of this doubleheader today. Game 2 of the series as well. Gus Parker, Anthony Pellegrini, and Ben Slaughter due up for the Panthers here in the second. Ryan Reynolds out for his second inning of work. Nice and quick first inning with just 10 pitches thrown. Gave up a couple of hits, able to get out of it though. First pitch to Parker, low and outside, ball 1. Gus Parker with a solo homer in Game 1 today. The only extra base hit for Middlebury in that one. 1-0 misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Gus Parker out of Hillsborough, California. One of the main returners from last year's ball club. 2-0 inside, 3-0. At 24 Middlebury club, which won 32 games last year. Had a conference title, a berth in the NCAA tournament. 3-0 called strike. Parker thought it was ball 4. But a lot lost from that club, which can happen from time to time. Everybody goes through those rebuilding years every once in a while. 3-1. Parker sends this one on the ground to short. Hanson with a nice quick throw over the first, one away. And bring up Anthony Pellegrini. Pellegrini in Game 1 today. 0 for 4. Struck out once. Reynolds misses low, ball 1. Pellegrini out of Charlestown, Massachusetts. Spent a good amount of time on the mound last year for Middlebury. Had 8 appearances with a 3.48 ERA in 10 innings of work. 1-0. Low and away, 2 balls, no strikes. No score in this one between Emory and Middlebury. 2 hits on the board for the Panthers, 1 for the Eagles. 2-0. Called strike. Sailed a little bit inside, but is able to get a call. 2-1. Since this one deep in the air to left. Wazerloff going to jog and watch this one go way out of here for a solo homer. Anthony Pellegrini gives Middlebury their first lead of the season. It's a 1-0 lead. And Pellegrini got all of that one, sending it out to deep left field. There's 3:25 to left here at Chapel Park, and if you've ever been to Chapel Park, you know those trees that are out and left hit it well over those trees. So 1-0 lead for Middlebury. One away for Ben Slaughter, who takes the first pitch up and in, ball one. Slaughter, the catcher, was the DH last game. 1-0. Takes that one for a strike. Ben Slaughter in game one today. And he swings and misses at a 1-1. Was 0 for 2, did score a run after he was walked. Was pinch hit for late in the game for Isaac Rosario. The 1-2. Fouls this one off out of play. And count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. The first time today that Emory has trailed. 1-2, lines this one out the right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ben Slaughter picks up his first hit of this doubleheader. 1 on, 1 out for Owen Fox. Owen Fox, who came in relief on the mound last game, was the first one out of the pen for the Panthers. Getting the start in left field for this one. A quick throw over the first to check on Slaughter. He's back in time. Fox, a senior, another throw over the first. Senior out of Rye, New Hampshire. As I mentioned earlier today on the mound, faced 4 batters, gave up 3 hits and 4 runs, did not get it out. Reynolds working out of the stretch, first pitch home. Up and away, ball 1. 1-0 lead for Middlebury here in the top of the second. After the solo homer from Anthony Pellegrini. The 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Ryan Reynolds has dealt with his hits given up this year. Has been able to miss some bats in 3 of his outings so far with a good number of strikeouts. 2-0. This one's fouled off right over top of us. 2-1. And after giving up 2 singles in the first inning today, was able to get out of it with a fly out from Will Ashley, and then defense was able to double off the runner at second to get out of the inning with a double play. And the double play would be nice here for Emory. Another throw over the first with a runner on first and the 1 away. And it's Owen Fox to the play with a 2-ball and 1 strike count. Decent lead at first for Slaughter. And 2-1. Low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. And walks is something that Reynolds really hasn't had a terrible problem with this year. Just 1 walk in each of the 3 outings, so 3 total for the season. (3-1). Swing and a miss. Hefty cut there by the lefty Fox. And the count goes full. 4 early hits in this one for Middlebury, with just 5 hits total in game 1 earlier today. 3-2. Just misses the outside corner for ball 4. At the first walk of the day for Reynolds. And it's the 9-hole hitter, Braden Matthews. First and second, one away. Matthews making his first appearance of the season. Did not see him in game 1 earlier today. First pitch to him. Bounces. Good block by Runsky behind the plate. Braden Matthews, 5'10" junior out of San Francisco, California. Played in 11 games last year with 2 starts. Not much at the plate with just 11 at-bats total last season. The 1-0. Called strike. Infield shaded over just a touch to the left side here for Emory. Well, we've seen the shift beat him already today. 1-1. Breaking ball, called strike. Able to get a call there. As Reynolds moves ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runners on first and second here for Middlebury, and 1 away, top of the second. And Middlebury leading this one 1-0. Step off, throw to second. He's off the bag, not in time. It looked like they were going to have him there with that jump he got at the last second, but able to get back to the bag quickly was Ben Slaughter. Reynolds has attempted a couple of pickoffs today. 1-2, cut and a miss. Good pitch there by Reynolds. Matthews down on strikes, swinging. That is the first strikeout of the day for Reynolds. And there's 2 away now with the top of the order coming up, and Pablo Spillman Rodriguez, who grounded out in the first inning. That was that bunt attempt on the very first pitch of the game. First pitch to him. Takes the first strike. Spillman Rodriguez, a first year out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, making his college debut today for Middlebury. And looks for a big spot here with runners at first and second, 2 away. 0-1. Breaking ball fouled off out of play. And the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Reynolds was able to work out of a jam in the first, and after giving up a solo homer in this inning, working to get out of a first and second jam here. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Spillman Rodriguez down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Reynolds to end the second. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead for Middlebury. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the second inning. Blake Dinchman leads it off for Emory. Takes the first pitch inside for ball one. Dinchman, Wasserloff, and Lou go up here in the second. That is 5, 6, and 7 in the Emory order. 1-0 squares the bunt. Grounds it foul down the third base line. Emmett George with a pretty good first inning on the mound for Middlebury. Gave up a single to Aiden Conley, but other than that, a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. And with Middlebury now leading this one 1-0, they continue to put threats out there. That one run came off of a solo homer. Well, they've had threats in the first 2 innings of this one. 1-1. Dinchman sends this one out of play foul. Hopefully somebody's windshield didn't get smacked with that one. Yeah, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dinchman, the DH in the lineup today, after collecting 2 hits in game 1. 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blake Dinchman out of Tallahassee, Florida. Was a D3Baseball.com All-Region third-team member last year. 2-2 off the end of the bat. A shallow pop-up into left field. That's going to drop for a hit. Blake Dinchman leads off the second with a single. And it's Zach Wazerloff coming to the plate. Wazerloff 0 for 3 in game 1, was pinch hit for late in that game. First pitch he sees, called strike. Wazerloff, Conference Rookie of the Year in 2023. Started every game this year for Emory. 0-1. A little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Interesting to see how long Ryan Reynolds can go in this one. Of course, 4 hits given up, 1 run, nothing to worry about so far, but pitch count has trickled up a little bit. 1-1, grounds this one foul, back over towards the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reynolds' longest outing this year has been 4 innings of work. That was in his last 2 starts that he's gone 4 innings. And of course, early in the year, no reason to really stretch anybody. 1-2, breaking ball outside, 2-2. A 1-0 lead for Middlebury here in the second. Nobody out, man on first. 2-2, breaking ball, called strike 3. Wazerloff down looking, 1 away. And it's Brock Lou to the plate. 1 for 5 in game 1. The right-hander in the box. Third baseman plays a little bit in. Swings at a first pitch. Lines this one out the right field for a base hit. They'll hold Dinchman at second. And Emory with a little something cooking here in the second. Runners at first and second, only 1 away, and it's Jonah Runsky coming up. Jonah Runsky, the senior out of Bayside, Wisconsin, has made 4 starts this season coming into today. Make that 5 of the start in this one. Peek over the second. First pitch to him, up and away, ball 1. Jonah Runsky had 2 hits versus Mount St. Joseph last weekend. And the 1-0. Little bit low and outside for ball 2. But a chance for Ronski here to get Emory on the board and tie this one up. Runners at first and second, only one away. And a 1-0 lead for Middlebury. Peak at second, 2-0. Above the letters, ball 3. And if you're Emmett George, you don't want to walk. The bases loaded here with only one out. 3-0 pitch. Hits him. Doesn't walk the bases loaded, but loads him up with a hit by pitch, and it's 9-hole hitter Zach Hansen. And not your typical 9-hole hitter either. Hansen scored 3 runs last game, picked up a base hit as well. Was walked a couple of times. And a chance for Emory to tie this game up for sure now. Bases loaded, only one away. It's Dinchman at third, Lou at second, Ronski at first. Pitch from George. Ground ball through in left field for a base hit. Dinchman will score. They'll send Lou around third. The throw is way offline. He'll score easily. 2 RBI single for Zach Hansen. And Emory takes their first lead here in game 2. It's 2-1. And the biggest thing there, not only do you get the lead now, but you bring your top of the order back up. With runners at first and second, only one away. And for a top of the order that has seen a beach ball come out of the pitcher's hands here today. First pitch breaking ball misses high for ball 1. Lawson with a ground out in his first at bat today. Or in this one, I should say. In game 1, he picked up 2 hits. Knocked one in as well. 1-0. Breaking ball high. 2 balls, no strike. And the catcher, Slaughter, going to call time and head out to the mound and chat with George. And George had a pretty clean first inning, and since then has given up 3 hits here in the second. Two balls and no strikes. Lawson back in the box. 2-0. Flies this one out the center. Parker having to range into the gap, still going, and makes the running catch. What a play by Gus Parker in center. That more than likely saved a run there. And there's 2 away. Now bring Aiden Conley to the plate. 2 down here in the second. A 2-1 lead for Emory. A look at second by George. Pitch home. Called strike. Conley's single was the first hit of this game for Emory. The 0-1. Pops it up. Mile high up in the infield. The shortstop, Sammy, going to range over behind second base and make the catch for out number 3. But Emory grabs 2 here in the second. They take a 2-1 lead over Middlebury. We head to the third. Emory baseball continues in a moment. 2, 3, and 4 are due up for Middlebury here in the top of the third. 2-1 lead for Emory. Nathan Sammy, Kyle McCausland, and Will Ashley. Nathan Sammy with a single in his first at bat in this one. Ryan Reynolds, his first pitch, misses outside for ball 1. Emory able to grab 2 runs there in the bottom of the second to take their first lead here in game 2. 1-0. Breaking ball catches the lower part of the zone. Ball 1 strike. Sammy was in the leadoff spot for first game of this doubleheader, but moved down here in the 2 spot. The senior out of Charlotte, North Carolina. 35 starts last season, hit .250 for the Panthers. Swings at the 2-1, sharp ground to third. Conley with a nice play and a long toss over to first for out number 1. It's Kyle McCausland with a hit today. McCausland was the one that was double off at second in that first inning, which completed the double play to end it. First pitch to him, catches the low outside corner for strike 1. McCausland out of Wellesley, Massachusetts. 0-1, skips in the dirt. Led the conference with 12 home runs last season and finished 4th on Middlebury in average last year at .327. One of the bigger bats that Middlebury brought back this year. 1-1, skips in the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. And from that 32-win conference title team last year and a berth in the NCAA tournament. 2-1. Just inside for ball 3. 2-1 lead for Emory here in the top of the third. 4 hits apiece for both clubs. 3-1. There's a strike right down the middle. Got some late break on it. And the count's full. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball fair down the third base line. That'll get all the way into the corner and left. McCausland will round first and go in the second. Standing up, throw goes to third. And an easy double there for McCausland. Puts a runner in scoring position with 1 away. And it's Will Ashley coming to the plate. Ashley with a fly out to center in the first inning. But a chance here for Middlebury to tie this one back up. Infield over to the left side a little bit. Big hole between first and second. First pitch breaking ball is lined out the center. Lawson comes in, slides, and makes the catch for out number 2. And that's a huge second out. It's a power bat down with Gus Parker coming up and only 2 outs. Gus Parker sent one out of the ballpark in game 1 today. As Jonah Ronsky calls time, let's talk for a second with Ryan Reynolds on the mound. And it was Parker who had a solo homer. And a chance here for Parker to put one in the outfield somewhere to tie this one up for Middlebury. So a runner on second, 2 away. Emory with a 2-1 lead. Parker grounded out the short in his first at bat today. Or in this one, I should say. Good lead at second from McCausland. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Gus Parker also a returner from last year. With 19 starts under his belt. A .282 average from a year ago. The 1-0. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Tying run standing at second base here for Middlebury. 2 balls and no strikes on Gus Parker. Step off, throw to second, tag applied, not in time. Reynolds has had 2 today that were very close. And getting picked off at second. Still a pretty big lead at second for McCausland. Lou standing very close to the bag at second. 2-0. Called strike. A much different game 2 here than what we saw in game 1, where it was a offensive slugfest by Emory, scoring 19 runs in that game. 2-1. Pops him up. Right side of the infield. Lou going to call everybody off at second base and make the catch for out number 3. They get a base runner here in the third, but can't do anything with them. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. It's a 2-1 Emory lead. Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the third inning. 2-1 lead for Emory. Matthew Sicoli will lead it off for the Eagles. Jack Halloran and Blake Dinchman do up as well. Emmett George out for his third inning of work today. First pitch to Sicoli, a little bit high for ball 1. Sicoli with a ground out to short in the first inning. After 2 hits earlier today in game 1 of this doubleheader. 1-0. Skies this one down the right field line. Tailing out of play. And that is where it drops. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sicoli, the senior on this Emory roster, came into the day with a .351 average, which was 4th on this club. 1-1. Line drive just out of the reach of the shortstop, Sammy. And to left for a base hit. There's Coley with a leadoff single. There's Jack Halloran. Jack Halloran struck out swinging in his first at bat today. Sent one out of here in game one for one of his 2 hits in that one. Takes the first pitch low, gets away from the catcher. That'll allow Sicoli to move up to second. And a main in scoring position here for Emory. Two to 1 lead for Emory over Middlebury here in the bottom half of the third. With a man on second, nobody out, looking to extend that lead. And a base hit here from Halloran could do that. The 1-0. Inside, just about got a piece of him. And it's 2-0. A good lead at second for Sicoli. Step off by George, throw over there, not in time. A lot of close pickoff attempts at second today. Whether it's Ryan Reynolds or Emmett George. And the base runners have been pretty aggressive in this one as well, when you look at how good of the leads they're getting. 2-0. Grounds this one to third. Nice play by Spillman Rodriguez. Throws over the first in the dirt. Gets away from the first baseman Pellegrini. They will wave Sicoli home. And Halloran will get to second. Throwing error will bring in the run. And it's now a 3-1 Emory lead. Errors have been a tough thing for both clubs today, but they've really hurt Middlebury a little bit more than they have Emory today. So, same situation, runner at second, nobody out. 3-1 lead now for Emory with Blake Dinchman up as he takes the first pitch inside for ball one. Dinchman with a base hit already in this one. The Tulane transfer, where he started his career there. 1-0. Squares the bunt, pops it up down the first base line. It's fair. They put the tag on him. Does his job, though, as he advances Halloran to third. Sacrifice bunt moves him to third. And there's one away for Zach Wasserloff. Wasserloff with a strikeout looking in the second. And Middlebury going to bring the infield in here and try to keep that runner at third. Wasserloff takes a first pitch breaking ball for strike one. If you'll Middlebury, just like we saw in game one, dug a big hole early and just could not come back from it. 1 grounder into left field for a base hit. That'll score Halloran. RBI single for Wasserloff. Put another one on the board here for Emory. It's now 4-1. So the onslaught of runs continues for the entire day here for Emory. And a chance to put a nice rally together here. Brock Lou coming up. First pitch he sees, grounds it off the end of the bat. Down to third baseline. Spillman Rodriguez able to knock it down, but no play anywhere. As Wasserloff advances to second, and Lou reaches safely. So another base hit for Lou. And his runners at first and second, one out for Jonah Ronsky. Ronsky, 2 hits last weekend against Mount St. Joseph. a senior catcher, and we're going to have a visit on the mound here for Middlebury, as there is a lefty tossing down in the bullpen. They used 4 pitchers in game 1 today. It was Owen Tross who got the start. Fox, Gil Martin, and Tambasha were the ones out of the bullpen today. And just a quick chat on the mound. That lefty will continue to get loose down in the pen for Middlebury. And if you're Emory, well, you saw it there in game 1. If you could get into that Middlebury bullpen, if it's the same result as game 1, they would like that. Ronsky back of the box, first and second, one away. Emory leads it 4-1. First pitch to Ronsky, high for ball 1. Ronsky, a senior who is caught and made 5 starts now this year. 1-0. Takes it up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Ronsky, a .231 hitter so far this year. Swings the 2-0, lies this one down the left field line. That's going to drop fair. That'll score Wasserloff. Lou should get the wave around third. He does. Ronsky's going to head into second standing up, and Lou will score easily. 2 RBI double for Jonah Ronsky. Add 2 more to the board here for Emory. It's now a 6-1 lead. This Emory offense has been swinging. And it's now a 6-1 lead with the 9-hole hitter. Zach Hansen coming to the plate. Takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. And it has been Emory's defense, too, that has kept just 1 run on the board today for Middlebury. Middlebury having 5 hits in this one, but some defensive breaks for Emory have helped them out as well on that side. 1-0. A little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. Of course, that game 1 today was a run rule victory for Emory. And starting to head in that direction here for game 2. 2-0, line drive into left field for a base hit. Ronsky will advance to third. And the hit parade continues here for Emory. Well, now with runners on the corners, still just 1 away, and the top of the order up, and Jake Lawson. And we're going to have a change on the mound, it looks like, for Middlebury. So we will step aside, and when we come back, we'll tell you about that new Middlebury pitcher when we return. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Charlie Cutts takes over on the mound here for Middlebury. Bottom of the third, 6-1 lead for Emory. And he tossed over the first to check on the base runner, Zach Hansen, as it's not in time. Charlie Cutts, lefty senior out of Dalton, Pennsylvania, 15 appearances. He had 2 starts last season. First pitch to Jake Lawson, off the plate for ball 1. Runners at first and third, and 1 away here for Jake Lawson. Emory already leading at 6-1. Another throw to first. Emmett George, final line of the day in his start. 2 1/3 innings of work, 9 hits, 6 runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts with 54 pitches. 1-0, a grounder up the middle. Sammy fields it to shortstop, sets on second for 1, over the first in time for the 6-3 double play. So Middlebury able to get out of the jam, but nothing across. We go to the 4th. It's a 6-1 lead for Emory. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Anthony Pellegrini, Ben Slaughter, and Owen Fox to up here for Middlebury in the top of the 4th, 6-1. Emory in front. It was Anthony Pellegrini who put that 1 run on the board, though, for Middlebury with a solo homer in the 2nd. First pitch from Ryan Reynolds. He swings and hits another deep drive down the left field line, but it tells foul. No balls and 1 strike. And that solo homer in the 2nd, a no-doubter by Pellegrini. The 0-1 sends this one high in the air left. Wazerloff at the track, hand up against the wall, and this one's gone. Back-to-back solo homers for Anthony Pellegrini. And it is now a 6-2 Emory lead. Anthony Pellegrini showing the power today. Brings up Ben Slaughter, who singled in the 2nd. Reynolds' his first pitch in the dirt ball 1. Slaughter with that hit in the 2nd inning. Was over 2 in game 1 today. The 1-0 misses low and away, and then Ronsky sells the throw back to the pitcher out to center field. This Middlebury club trying not to go away quietly at all, with Anthony Pellegrini's bat keeping them in this one offensively. 2-0, grounder foul down the third base line. There's 2-1. Game 3 of this series will come your way tomorrow. A 10:30 a.m. first pitch here in Atlanta. 2-1, check swing and appeal down the first. They say he went around. Slaughter didn't like it, and it's 2-2. Some arms starting to stretch in the Emory bullpen. 2-2, cut and a miss. Ronsky able to hang on to it to complete the strikeout. There's a K, and there's one away in the fourth. At the third strikeout today for Ryan Reynolds. As Owen Fox will climb in. The lefty with a walk in the second. First pitch to him. Takes it a little bit low. Ball one. Owen Fox came in relief on the mound in game 1 today. Getting the start in left field here for game 2. The 1-0 inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 6-2 lead for Emory here in the top of the fourth. 2-0. Breaking ball, strike. It was a 19-5 victory for the Eagles in game 1 today, and a 7-inning run rule victory. 2-1. Bounces in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. This one, pace-wise, much quicker than game 1 so far. Three one. Bounces this one over the second. Lou will charge in a couple of steps. Nice, easy toss to first for out number 2. And 2 away, and the 9-hole hitter, Braden Matthews, will come to the plate. Matthews getting the start here in game 2. Didn't see any action in game 1 of the doubleheader earlier today. First pitch to him. Takes it right down the middle for strike 1. Matthews struck out swinging in his first plate appearance in this one. In the second. Takes that one for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Braden Matthews. 0-2. High chopper over the short. Hansen fields it on a couple of bounces. Quick toss to first in time for out number 3. After the solo homer, they go down in order here in the fourth. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's a 6-2 Emory lead as Emory baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the fourth inning. 6-2 lead for Emory. Aiden Conley, Matthew Sicoli, Jack Halloran. 2 up for the Eagles. Aiden Conley with a hit back in the first. Takes the first pitch he sees from Cutts. Outside for ball 1. Aiden Conley continuing his hit streak this season with a hit in every game so far this year. 1-0, called strike. And that average of his at the plate up to 429 coming into this one today. And 1-1. Upstairs for ball 2. Has been one of that collective group, been a part of that collective group, I should say, that has started every game so far for Emory this year. 2-1 sails inside. Able to scoot out of the way of that one for ball 3. That's 3 balls and a 1 strike. A lefty-lefty matchup here to 3-1. Up and in ball 4. And that might have clipped him, it looks like. So a hit by pitch to Conley, and it'll be Matthew Sicoli coming up. Two in the second, 4 in the third for Emory for those 6 runs today. That run rule victory in game 1. First pitch to Sicoli, checks his swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. Says our base umpire. It's 1-0. Sicoli had a hit in his last at bat, scored a run in the third inning as well. 1-0. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Nine hits today for Emory. 13 of them in game 1 as well. 2-0 is high, ball 3. And it hasn't really been walks at all for Middlebury today. It's just been so many hits scored by Emory today. 3-0, swinging on a 3-0 pitch. Goes right through it for strike 1. They did have 9 walks in game 1. Didn't really seem like they had that many. It was their last 2 of Gil Martin and Tabasa, who had the majority of those. 3-1, called strike. A little bit low and in, but got the call. Probably could have gone either way there. Sicoli definitely thought it was ball 4, and the count's full. Peek over at first. Runner takes off. Bounced up the middle. Matthews, second baseman, will field it. Step on the bag at second for 1, and over the first for a 6-3 double play. Excuse me, a 4-3 double play. Regardless, base is empty now. And 2 away for Jack Halloran. Strikeout and a reach on an error in the third inning. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Emory leading at 6-2. First pitch to Halloran off the plate for ball 1. Fouls this one off out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. If Middlebury can continue to get some breaks here on the defensive side with some double plays like that, continue to Get some home runs here and there. They can stay in this game for sure. 1-1. Up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody up in that Middlebury pin right now. They're looking to stay with cuts as long as they can, it appears. 2-1, a cut and a miss. Good one there. Kept it low and away, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think Cut's looking for a 1-2-3 4th inning here. 2-2. A little bit up for ball 3. Some bodies up down in the Emory pen, just kind of standing around. Full count offering, off the plate, ball 4. A couple of slight misses there. Puts Halloran on with the walk, and it's Blake Dinchman coming up. Dinchman with a hit in the 2nd inning, a sac bunt in the 3rd. First pitch to him. Grounds this one to 3rd. Spielman Rodriguez has it, goes to 2nd, pulls Matthews off the bag, but he's able to put the tag on him for out number 3. Emory puts one on here in the 4th, can't do anything with him. We head to the 5th. 6-2 lead for Emory over Middlebury. Emory baseball continues in a moment.
Number 23, Pablo Spielman Rodriguez.
Six to 2 lead for Emory. Top of the 5th inning. And the top of the order up for Middlebury. Pablo Spielman Rodriguez, Nathan Sammy, Kyle McCausland due up for the Panthers. Ryan Reynolds back out on the mound here for Emory. And the first pitch is delivered on the outside corner for strike 1. Spielman Rodriguez, a ground out, strikeout today. Another strike, no balls and 2 strikes here on Spielman Rodriguez. Ryan Reynolds quietly with a nice outing today. 0-2, cut on and miss. Got in a chase, wild pitch with a throw down the first to complete the strikeout. First out here in the 5th. So far today for Ryan Reynolds, 4 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of those earned with 1 walk and 4 strikeouts, and those 2 runs are solo shots off the bat of Anthony Pellegrini. As Nathan Sammy digs in, takes the first pitch breaking ball for strike 1. And a good outing for Reynolds, who has had some up and down so far in his first 3 starts this year. Takes the 0-1 outside of Sammy. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Lines this one. The second right to Lou. 2 away. And brings up Kyle McCausland with 2 away here in the top of the 5th. 2 quick outs, that is. Emory in front, 6-2. McCausland with a couple of hits today, single and a double. First pitch, called strike. Oh, 1. Bounces. And a quick inning here for Reynolds could really be beneficial for Emory in this one. 1-1, a big cut and a miss. Nice breaking ball, and Reynolds ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking for a 1-2-3 5th. Pitch on the way. Just misses that low outside corner. Ball 2. And a lefty has started to throw for Emory down in the pen. 2-2. Deep drive foul down the left field line. It'll hit way out of play. And it's 2-2. Pitch home. Chopper down the third base line and foul. Ryan Reynolds at pitch count up to 73 right now. So creeping higher and higher so far this year. Reynolds has only got to the 4th inning and his 3 starts this year, so a season high in innings thrown. 2-2, misses up and away, full count. Full count here on McCausland. Reynolds the 3-2. Flied out to right. Sicoli will jog into the gap. It's going to be Lawson, the center fielder, calling him off and making the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Reynolds in the 5th. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's a 6-2 Emory lead. Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the fifth inning. 6-2 your score with Emory on top. Zach Wazerloff, Brock Lou, Jonah Ronsky due up for the Eagles here in the fifth inning. Early cut still on the mound for Middlebury in this one as his first pitch to Wazerloff misses inside for ball one. Strikeout and a base hit for Wazerloff today. 1-0. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Middle infield back here for Middlebury. 2-0. Low and outside, ball 3. Emory trying to take the series with a win today here over Middlebury. 3-0. Just off the plate for ball 4. Now bring up Brock Lou. Wazerloff on for the second time today. Brock Lou with a couple of base hits in this one. 2 singles to be exact. Has scored 2 runs as well. First pitch to Lou. Strike. Two in the second, 4 in the third for Emory today. 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth for Middlebury. Throw over the first to check on Wazerloff. He's back safely. And Emory trying to add some more runs in this one. Middle innings is where they took off again from that last game. 1 misses inside. After the 4th inning for Emory in game 1, they only scored 1 run. There was plenty there with enough cushion. Throw over the first. He takes off. Now over to second. Tag applied, and it is not in time. Looks like he slid around the tag there. Wazerloff over the second. And a man in scoring position now for Emory. With what Brock Lou has done at the plate today. Good situation here for the Eagles to grab a run. 1-1. He squares the bunt. He's going to lay it down out in front of the plate. Almost ran into it. And catcher Slaughter able to pick it up and toss down the first for the first out. Sack bunt moves Wazerloff to third. One away for Jonah Ronsky. Ronsky hit by a pitch in the second, doubled in the third. Infield in here for Middlebury. First pitch inside, that almost hit him. 1 ball, no strikes. Ronsky making his 5th start of the year today. 1-0. Up and in, ball 2. At a Bayside, Wisconsin, the senior season here at Emory. And a chance for him to drive a run in with a man at third, 1 away. The infield in for Middlebury. 2-0, a cut and a miss, chased a low and away pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. A right-hander has gotten up in the bullpen for the Panthers. 2-1. Fouled off. Got a piece of the mid, it looked like, as well on that foul ball. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Middlebury knows how important that run is to try and keep them there with a game like this. 2-2 sent in the air down the right field line, tailing towards the wall, and it gets out of play. And with a 6-2 game, and really offensively, Middlebury's hits very comparable to what Emory has right now. There's some unlucky breaks on the offensive side, or else they'd be right there. 2-2, called strike 3. Wronski down looking, didn't like the call. And that's a big strikeout for Charlie Cutts. And he'll send Zach Hansen up. So 2 away, bottom of the 5th. Zach Hansen with 2 singles in this one. First pitch he sees, called strike. Emory trying to grab another run here in this one. The 0-1, low and in. That runner on third being Zach Wazerwoff. One. Bounces this one foul, a jam shot. Cuts ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Middle infield back here from Middlebury. 1-2 pitch. Inside, almost got a piece of him. And the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two, cut and a miss. Hansen down, swinging, back-to-back strikeouts for Charlie Cutts to end the 5th. We head to the 6th. 6-2 lead for Emory over Middlebury. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Top of the 6th inning. 6-2 lead for Emory. Will Ashley, Gus Parker, Anthony Pellegrini do up for Middlebury with Ryan Reynolds back out on the mound here for Emory as his first pitch is delivered for a strike. And lefty continues to warm in the bullpen for Emory as well. The 1 to Ashley fouled out of play. There's no balls and 2 strikes. Quickly getting ahead of the Middlebury designated hitter today. Couple of flyouts for Ashley in this one. 0-2. Bounces away from the catcher, Ronsky. One ball, 2 strikes. An arm getting loose for Middlebury as well. One-two pitch. Breaking ball, check swing. Did he go around? They say he did. Wow. Tough one there if you're Will Ashley. But a strikeout for Ryan Reynolds. And one away in the 6th. Gonna bring up Gus Parker. Ground out and fly out today. Had a solo homer in game 1 of the doubleheader. First pitch, fastball down the middle, strike 1. Ryan Reynolds up to now 85 pitches. A 1 delivered for a strike. Nice tail on that ball. And quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Roxon fires that one home. Bounces in the dirt, ball 1. One thing that's seems beneficial to Reynolds at least. Good pace on the mound. Been able to get ahead of hitters quickly today. 1-2, just misses a little bit high. I think the catcher, Ronsky, actually made that look a little bit higher than it was. 2-2. Quickly on the way. Bounces this one over the short. Hansen charges in. Plays it off the bounce. Throw to first in time for out number 2. I bring Anthony Pellegrini to the plate. Pellegrini has been the one that is responsible for both runs in this one by Middlebury. He takes the first pitch low and away. 2 solo homers with a big right-hander. Who's coming in the 2nd and 4th innings today. Reynolds the 1-0. Breaking ball, strike. Six to 2 lead for Emory here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1. Ground ball is short. Hansen plays it perfectly and a nice easy throw over the first for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Reynolds. Gets through 6 today. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 6 to 2 lead for Emory. You're listening to Emory Baseball. New pitcher on the mound for Middlebury to start the bottom half of the sixth inning as junior righty Dylan Knightley takes over. Had 15 appearances last season for the Panthers. A 6'3" junior out of Dedham, Massachusetts. Of those 15 appearances, a 5.49 ERA as he delivers a first pitch strike to Jake Lawson. Top of the order due up for Emory here in the bottom of the sixth inning, leading it 6-2. Lawson, Conley, and Sicoli to be exact. 0 for 3 so far in this one for Lawson. Swings at the 0-1, hits a lofter out in the left field. That'll drop for a base hit. Not the best of hits there, but it'll work. So a leadoff single with Aiden Conley coming up. Conley with a hit, fly out, and hit by pitch in this one. Hitting over 400 this year. Takes the first pitch up and away, ball one. Conley by far, numbers-wise, the best hitter in this Emory lineup so far this year. A 1-0. Blow it away. 2 balls and no strikes. And this game, which in the third inning looked like it was starting to turn in the direction like game 1 did, has really mellowed out. 2-0 outside, no called strike. Runner at first takes off, throw down the second, not in time, as Lawson slides in safely. And it's 2-1. Now runner in scoring position for Emory, but it was 6-1 after the third inning, and then Middlebury's able to grab that one in the fourth. Since then, nothing but zeros on the board. 2-1. Way outside, ball 3. But again, as we saw in game 1, some of those bullpen arms for Middlebury caused a lot of those runs on the board. So depending on who you see, Emory might try to take advantage here. 3-1 pitch off the end of the bat with a ground ball to short. Sammy has it, low throw to first in the dirt, and they pick it in time for out number 1. So Lawson stays at second, one away for Matthew Sicoli. Couple of ground outs and a single for the big right-hander. First pitch, Knightley low and away, ball 1. That final line today, where Charlie cuts 2 2/3, did not allow a hit, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Sicoli swings and fouls the 1-0 off out of play. But what's been the story so far on the pitching side of things has been Ryan Reynolds for Emory. 6 innings of work, 93 pitches so far with 6 hits and 2 runs. Misses outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. And 5 strikeouts today as well for Reynolds for just 1 walk. Two 1, called strike. A little bit low at him, but gets the call, and the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Coley trying to get that man in from second to grab another run here for Emory. Hasn't scored since the third inning. 2-2 misses high, full count. Nobody up in the Middlebury pen right now. 3-2, line drive up the middle. Diving stop by Sammy to shortstop, and he is hurt. They will hold Lawson at third, and time's going to be called here. Trying to see what the injury is, and it looks like it's either a shoulder or an upper arm injury. Athletic trainer out to check on him. It was a soft line drive up the middle that Sammy dove for. And when he dove for it to make that stop, fell on his, I believe that's his left arm, awkwardly. And he might have actually fell on top of the baseball. Being tended to by the Emory athletic trainer right now. And a big stop on the play, too, because that probably would have been a run on the board for the Eagles. Sammy up and is going to make his way to the dugout, so we're going to have a change here, it looks like, for Middlebury. And it's definitely either an arm or a shoulder injury for Nathan Sammy. So we'll have some changes here for Middlebury. It looks like Paul Fine is going to be the shortstop. In place of Sammy, and then wrong roster here. Braden Matthews is going to move to shortstop, it appears. And then Aiden Hahn is going to take over at second in replace of Matthews. So it's Jack Halloran at the plate. Lawson at third, Sicoli at first. And Braden Matthews now at short. Aiden Hahn at second for Middlebury. First pitch to Halloran outside. Runner at first takes off. No throw down the second. And Sicoli in. Now runners at second and third, just one out. Jack Halloran sent one out of here in game one. Reached on an error today. Scored a run in this one as well. Infield going to come in now for Middlebury. 1-0. Breaking ball that's lined out to the left field. That'll drop for a base hit. Jake Lawson will score. Sicoli to third. Jack Halloran with an RBI single. Now a 7-2 Emory lead. As Blake Dinchman coming to the plate. Single, sacrifice, and fielder's choice for the Emory DH today. 12 hits now for the Eagles. And a chance to add some more runs as well. With first and third only one away as they throw over the first to check on Halloran. Nobody up in the Middlebury bullpen either. First pitch to Dinchman. Breaking ball, strike. That lefty still tossing in a pin for Emory. Not a throw to first. Halloran back on. As Emory leads it 7-2 here in the bottom half of the sixth inning with just one away. 2 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 here in the sixth. 0-1. Runner at first takes off. Pitches low and outside. A throw to second. It's cut off by the second baseman, Hahn, with no tag attempt. And the infield will come in again with runners at second and third. Everybody with their toes on the grass. 1-1. Skies this one out the right field. McCausland ranging into the gap. Still going, and that's going to drop and go all the way to the wall. Sicoli will score. Halloran's going to score. And Dinchman will go to second, standing up with a double. 2 more on the board here for Emory. And now a 9-2 Eagles lead. And And that Emory offense starting to heat up once again here in the bottom of the sixth. Plating 3 runs so far this inning, and Zach Wazerloff coming to the plate. And a base hit back in the third. Scored a run as well. First pitch hits him. Right on that elbow guard. That is the third hit batsman today by Middlebury pitching. And Brock Lou will come to the plate. It's been a good day for Brock Lou. 2 singles, 2 runs scored, had a sack bunt as well. First pitch he sees, way outside, off of the mid of the catcher, Slaughter, and he kicks it to the backstop. That'll allow Dinchman to go to third, Wazerloff to second, so now 2 back in scoring position here for Emory. Slaughter with a little bit of a equipment malfunction behind his shin guard. So 1 ball, no strikes here on Brock Lou, with the runners at second and third and only 1 away, and Emory leading at 9-2 over Middlebury. It's been a fairly clean defensive game as well. Just 1 error today for Middlebury. 1-0, fastball low and away, ball 2. Much different than what we saw in game 1 today, where it was 5 errors defensively for Middlebury and 2 for Emory. 2-0. Gets away from the catcher again. That will score Dinchman. Wazerloff will advance to third. And it's now a 10-2 Emory lead. Now, 1 out this inning was Emory's best statistical hitter in Aiden Conley. That was a ground out. And it's been nothing but hits. 3-0. Called strike, lower part of the zone, but got the call. 26 hits on the day so far for Emory. 13 in game 1, 13 so far here. 3-1, fly down the right field line. McCausland going to jog in a couple of steps, makes the catch. Throw coming in, tag applied to the plate, and he's safe. A very close play at the plate there. Probably could have gone either way, but it goes in favor of Emory. And it's a sac fly for Lou. Wazerloff scores, now an 11-2 Emory lead. And it's Jonah Ronsky at the plate. 5 runs this inning for Emory. Ronsky with a strikeout, double, and hit by pitch in this one. First pitch, takes it outside for ball 1. After it looked like Emory was going to coast through with a 6-run lead, they have put up that 5 spot here in this inning. 1-0, way outside, ball 2. And now with it 11-2, you think back to that run roll. You had a run roll victory in game 1. And getting very close to that mark again here. 2-0. Outside, ball 3. Three ball and no strike count on Ronsky. The 8th batter to come to the plate this inning for Emory. Takes the 3-0 for a strike. That strikeout he had looking back in the 5th inning was one that didn't really like the call on it. 3-1. Fouls this one off on a jam shot. And the count's now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. Way up and in, almost hit him. So Ronsky will head down the first with the walk. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter in Zach Hansen. Couple of hits for Hansen and a strikeout. Hansen had a hit back in the first game today. First pitch takes it high for ball 1-2 today. Had a couple of walks earlier this morning as well. Emory well on their way to capturing the series that'll win here in game 2. 1-0. Swings and grounds this one to short. Matthews has it. Underhand toss to Hahn at second in time for out number 3. But Emory plates 5 here in the 6th. We head to the late innings. 11-2 lead for Emory over Middlebury. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Top of the 7th inning. We've reached the late innings here in Atlanta. An 11-2 lead for Emory over Middlebury. New pitcher on the mound for the Eagles as Ryan Kelly takes over, the junior lefty out of Bradenton, Florida. 3 appearances so far this year as the first pitch would have been Slaughter, catches the inside corner for strike 1. Kelly, there's 3 appearances. Last outing was on Tuesday against LaGrange with 2 innings. Didn't give up a hit, walked 2. 1 fouled off out of play right over top of us. And what an outing for Ryan Reynolds in this one. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks. With a total of 93 pitches in this one. 0-2. Just off the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7, 8, and 9 due up this inning for Middlebury. Slaughter, who's at the plate right now. Fox and Matthews. 1-2. Jam shot foul out of play. That was almost a lob wedge to go after that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two sent foul down the third base line. Ryan Kelly in those previous outings so far this year Mentioned the one against LaGrange on Tuesday in that midweek game. 1-2, chopped the foul again down the third base line. Came in against Claremont over the weekend. Third of an inning there with 2 hits, 3 runs. And then going back to opening weekend against Barry, had a season-high 3 innings of work, gave up 6 hits and 4 runs with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. 1-2, swing and a miss. In and out of the mitt of Ronsky. He'll pick it up and throw down the first to complete the strikeout. First K of the day for Ryan Kelly. 1 away for Owen Fox. Owen Fox with a walk and ground out. Got some time in on the mound in game 1 this morning. First pitch low and away for ball 1. Two-way player. 1-0. Bounces away. A couple in this lineup that were listed as pitchers that we've seen on the offensive side today for Middlebury. Of course, the man who has put 2 runs on the board for Middlebury, and Anthony Pellegrini, listed as a pitcher on the roster. 2-0. Kelly bounces this one. A little bit too much behind it, and it's 3-0. A 11-2 lead for Emory here in the top of the 7th. 13 hits today for the Eagles. And 6 for Middlebury. 3-0. There's a strike. There is an arm up in Middlebury's pen, whether they'll make a change for the 7th or not. 3-1. Low and away, ball 4. And the 9-hole hitter, Braden Matthews, will dig in. Matthews with a strikeout and ground out. First pitch to him. Bounces this one foul. A big lead at all at first for Fox. The 0-1. Strike. Good spot on that outside corner. Kelly quickly ahead, 0-2. Trying to send Emory to another win today as the 0-2 misses outside. Make that 4 straight wins with a victory in this one. And a run next inning could do it in run rule fashion again. The 1-2. Bounces. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. In the dirt, full count. After getting that strikeout of Ben Slaughter, a walk to Fox, and now here on Matthews, a full count. Pitch on the way, it's a ground ball to third. Conley boots it a little bit, rolls to his left, and everybody's going to be safe. That the first defensive error today for Emory. And the top of the order back up for Middlebury with Pablo Spillman Rodriguez. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out today with runners now at first and second, 1 away. First pitch to the first year. Misses high for ball 1. Peak at second. 1-0. Called strike. Spillman Rodriguez making his college debut today out of Philadelphia. 1-1. Outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Decent lead at second here for Fox. Pitch on the way. Called strike. Goodwin on that inside corner. And Kelly evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it could have a little bit of a jam here in the top of the 7th inning with runners at first and second, 1 away. 2-2. Bounces this one to third. Conley has it. Steps on the bag for 1. Long throw to first. Nice scoop. Is it in time? It is. A 5-3 double play by Aiden Conley to end the 7th. It's stretch time here in Atlanta. We get to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 11-2. Emory in front of Middlebury as Emory baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the 7th inning, 11-2 lead for Emory. New pitcher on the mound for Middlebury as Owen McCandless takes over. The first year out of Denver, Colorado, standing at 6'5". So another Panther making his college debut today as he faces the top of this Emory order with Jake Lawson leading it off. Fouls the first pitch out of play for strike 1. Lawson with a hit back in the 6th inning. Other than that, not much coming from the leadoff man in the Emory order here in Game 2. The 0-1. Way up and away. That one slipped a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. They've run away from that run rule possibility here after a run rule victory in Game 1. 1-1, grounder to second. Hahn there, the fielder, on a couple of bounces and a quick throw to first. Round number 1. And to bring Aiden Conley to the plate. Conley with a hit in the first inning. Nothing since then. Ground out, fly out was hit by a pitch. First pitch with a little bit of cut on it for strike one. Conley, the left-hander, hitting over 400 this year. Takes the 0-1. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Low and in. Takes him down to his knees. Did it hit him? It did. So that'll put Conley on with a hit by pitch. And we're going to have Matthew Sicoli come to the plate, and I believe nope, it is going to be a pinch hitter. And this is going to be Reeve Walden. Reeve Walden, the junior from right here in Atlanta, transfer from Rhodes College. He's only played in 1 game so far this season. Getting a chance here. First pitch he sees. Takes it high for ball 1. With an 11-2 lead for Emory. 1-0. There's a strike. Of course, Jack Halloran on deck. If you're able to get Walden on here, that's a bat that could end it. 1-1, up and in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Conley, the base runner at first after getting hit by a pitch. 2-1. Up and away, ball 3. Third baseman will play a little bit in here. 3-1 pitch. Swings and pops it up. In foul ground back behind home plate. Slaughter with the mask off trying to find it, and he can't. Drops right beside him. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Had a tough one. And the sun kind of in that direction of where he would have had to look. Some clouds have built over that way, but still with that afternoon sun, would have been tough to find that baseball. 3-2. Popped up again. This one's in foul ground. This one will get out of play, though. And remain full. Three balls, 2 strikes on Reeve Walden. Pinch hitting in the 3 spot for Matthew Sicoli. And a man on first. Full count offering. Lines that one foul down the third base line. Three-two. Breaking ball high for ball 4. So a walk will put runners at first and second. 1 away for Jack Halloran. Had a hit in the 6th inning. Reached on an error in the 3rd, but knocked one out of here in game 1 earlier this morning. Decent lead at second for Conley, the base runner. Pitch to Halloran. Strike. With 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1. 1 away. Another pinch hitter has moved into the on-deck circle for Emory as Ryan Carr will appear to pinch hit for Blake Dinchman in the DH spot of the order. 1-1. Halloran fouls this one off. Out of play on the first base side. falls behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jack Halloran looking to get a base hit here to drive in a run. 1-2. Breaking ball flies this one out into the gap, and that is going to drop for a base hit. That will score Conley as he gets the wave around third. Walden will head to third, and that will make it a 12-2 lead for Emory and a 10-run rule victory for the Eagles. A dominant start to this series. 19-5 your final score in Game 1, and a 12-2 victory for Emory here in Game 2. It's been a pleasure having you along with us today. Join us tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. start for Game 3 of this series between Emory and Middlebury. Once again, thank you for joining us today. This is Scott Rogers. Talk to you tomorrow.